So you have done it. Through years of hard work, disciplined savings, and probably a bit of smart investing, you have hit that magic number $5 million. dollars. You should be thrilled, ready to pop the champagne and kick off a life of leisure. But if you're watching this, chances are there's a little voice in back of your head whispering, is it actually enough? And let's be honest, that's an understandable question. With inflation always in the headlines, volatile markets, and news that seems to design to make you anxious, you start to wonder. You see the cost of living going up, you hear stories about savings not lasting, and you question if your golden number is still what it used to be. Well, in this video, we are going to put that anxiety to rest. We are going to move past the fear of a single number on a spreadsheet and show you in real world terms the incredible lifestyle of $5 million nest egg can unlock for retirees in Australia. We will show you that it's not just a pile of cash, but a ticket to a retirement filled with freedom, security, and peace of mind. All right, first things first, let's turn that giant number into something we can actually relate to: an annual income. A popular guideline in retirement planning is the 4% rule. It suggests that you can safely withdraw 4% of your portfolio in your first year of retirement and then adjust that amount for inflation each year after, with a very high chance that your money will last for at least 30 years. So let's do the math. 4% of $5 million dollars is $200,000. That's your potential income for year one of retirement. But here in Australia, it gets even better. For most people over 60, any money you pull from your superannuation account during retirement is completely tax free. Think about that for a second. A 200,000 annual income with zero tax to pay. To get that much in your pocket from a regular salary, you would need to earn well over 300,000 a year before tax. Broken down, that's about 16,667 hitting your bank account every single month. To give you some perspective, let's compare that to the benchmark from the Association of Superannuation Funds of Australia, or ASFA. As of late 2025, ASFA defines a comfortable retirement for a couple who owns their home as needing $75,319 per year. Your potential income of 200,000 is nearly 3 times that official benchmark. You are not just comfortable, you are playing in a totally different league. And that's a big deal, especially since retirement cost jumped by around $13,000 in 2025 alone due to inflation. Of course, the immediate fear is, but what if the market crashes? What if I run out? This is where having a smart setup is crucial. A $5 million portfolio isn't just sitting in a bank account, it's a sophisticated, diversified engine built to last. As we covered in our previous video, 10 years of Aussie retirement advice in 13 minutes, building a diversified portfolio is the key. It's structured to give you a reliable income while also holding growth assets, like Australian and international shares, alongside a robust property portfolio that work to refill the bucket you are drawing from and, most importantly, beat inflation over the long haul. The goal isn't just to spend the 5 million, it's to have the 5 million work for you. With this level of funding, you stop worrying about running out and start thinking strategically how to best use it. So, what does life actually looks like with a tax-free income that's blowing the comfortable standards out of the water? Let's get past the numbers and talk about your day-to-day. This is where the real freedom kicks in. First up, housing. Most retirees at this level will own their homes outright, which is a massive head start since it wipes out the biggest expense for most people. But $5 million dollars gives you more than that. It gives you total freedom of choice, fancy luxury, low maintenance apartment in the heart of Sydney or Melbourne, with restaurants and theaters on your doorstep. Or maybe a stunning sea change with panoramic ocean views in Noosa or the Mornington Peninsula. How about a sprawling property in the Southern Highlands or a Margaret River with room for amazing gardens and a guest cottage for family? You could even have both a city pad during the week and a country escape for the weekend. Worries about a mortgage or rent project, they are gone. If you want to install a chef's kitchen, you just do it. If you want to hire a landscape architect, you can. If you need to modify your home for comfort and accessibility as you get older, the funds are there without a second thought. This isn't just about luxury, it's about having complete control over your environment. Now, what about everyday life? This is where you experience the true quality and convenience. Your grocery shopping just changes. You are not looking at the price tags anymore, you are picking out the best. It's the freedom to buy beautiful organic produce from the farmers market, the freshest seafood from the fishmonger, and top shelf cuts from the local butcher. your social life gets a serious upgrade as well. You can enjoy regular dinners at the top rated restaurants, not just for the special occasions, but whenever the mood strikes. It's the simple pleasure of shouting your friends to a long lunch, exploring new cafes, or always having a great bottle of wine ready to share. And getting around, you are driving a brand new, safe, and luxurious car, or maybe two. The cost of fuel, insurance, and maintenance becomes minor line item in your budget and not a source of stress. You might even start using private cars or Ubers more often just because you can't be bothered finding a park. This is what financial freedom feels like. All those little money worries just fade away, replaced by a sense of ease and choice in everything you do. If you are finding this breakdown helpful and want to see more content like this, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And for those of you who want to take a deeper dive into planning your own retirement, we have a free guide called the Ultimate Australian Retirement Checklist. The link for that is waiting for you in the description below. For a lot of us, retirement means one thing: travel. It's the promise of finally having the time and money to see the world you have spent your life reading about. With a 200,000 annual budget, travel without compromise is absolutely on the table. Let's start with going overseas. Business class flights are no longer a rare treat, they are just how you fly long haul. So you arrive feeling refreshed and ready to go. Think about what that unlocks. We are not talking about a rushed 2 week highlights tour. We are talking about a month long European river cruise gliding past ancient castles. It's watching the northern lights from a glass domed cabin in a Scandinavian lodge. It's spending 6 weeks getting lost in the food and history of Italy, or chartering a private yacht to explore the Greek islands with your family. A travel budget of $50,000 to $60,000 a year is completely realistic, allowing for several incredible overseas trips every year. And what about exploring our own backyard? Australia is a massive, beautiful, and expensive country to see properly. A $5 million retirement means you can see this incredible country however you want. You could experience the Ghan or the Indian Pacific in a platinum cabin, watching the outback roll by from your private suite. You could spend winter in a beachfront apartment in Port Douglas, exploring the Great Barrier Reef and the Daintree. Or maybe you would prefer autumn in Tasmania, enjoying its world class food and wine scene from boutique luxury hotels. Exploring the rugged Kimberley in a high end expedition lodge is no longer a 1 day dream, it's a plan for the next year. Beyond travel, this financial security lets you dive deep into your passions. If you're a keen golfer, it means a membership at an exclusive golf club. If you have always dreamed of sailing, you can now afford the boat and the mooring. You have the means to build that art collection you have always wanted. Found a passion project like writing a book, or go back to uni to study history or a new language just for the fun of it. Retirement at this level isn't about slowing down, it's about having the freedom to finally go all in on the things you truly love. Okay, let's talk about the big one: health. The fear of unexpected medical bills and declining health is probably the number one worry for any retiree, no matter how much money they have. This is where a 5 million portfolio offers its greatest benefit and genuine peace of mind. While Australia has a great public healthcare system through Medicare, with this level of wealth, you can afford the best private cover on top of it. You can get the absolute best gold tier hospital and extras insurance without ever worrying about the premiums. This is about more than just a private room in the hospital, it's about choice and control. It's the power to choose your own surgeon, your own specialist, and your hospital. Crucially, it's the ability to completely skip public waiting list for elective surgery. That knee or hip replacement that might take months or even years in the public system, it can be scheduled within weeks. This is a huge deal for maintaining your quality of life as you age. Your financial capacity also goes way beyond what insurance covers. If a groundbreaking new treatment appears that isn't covered yet, you have the resources to pay for it yourself. You can afford to see the best physio, dentist, and specialist as often as needed without ever thinking about the cost. And finally, we get to the biggest concern for many: aged care. The ability to pay for quality care is perhaps the ultimate gift you can give yourself and your children. The cost can be huge, with accommodation deposit often averaging between $400 to $600,000 and even reaching over $1 million for premium facilities. With a $5 million portfolio, this isn't a crisis, it's just a plan for expense. You have the funds for high quality in home care, so you can stay in your beloved home for as long as possible. And if the time comes for residential aged care, you are in the driving seat. You get to choose from the very best facilities with premium rooms, better staff ratios, and superior care. You can ensure your final years are comfortable without ever being a financial or emotional burden on your family. That kind of security is priceless. A great retirement is about more than just a comfortable life and amazing holidays. It's also about having a purpose. With a $5 million nest egg, your focus can expand beyond your own needs to creating a lasting legacy. One of the greatest joys for many retirees is being able to help out family across generations. You can literally change the financial future for your kids and grandkids. This isn't about spoiling them, it's about giving them life changing opportunities. You could help your kids pay off their mortgages, freeing them from financial stress. You could give your grandkids a huge head start with a deposit for their first home. You could fund their entire university education so they can graduate debt free. And getting to see the positive impact of your hard work on your loved ones is just an incredible feeling. Beyond your family, you can make a real difference through philanthropy. You can make significant donations to the charities you have always cared about, or even established a formal giving structure like a sub fund in a community foundation, which creates an enduring source of support in your family's name. And don't forget the capital itself. With smart management, your $5 million portfolio isn't designed to run out. In many cases, after funding an amazing 30, 40-year retirement, the core capital will still be there and may have even grown. This means you will leave behind a substantial inheritance, providing financial security for the next generation. You're not worried about the money running out. You are confident that you are building something that will last. So let's go back to that question from the start. Is $5 million enough to retire in Australia in today's date? The answer is clear and resounding yes. It's not just enough, it's more than enough for an incredible retirement. It provides a tax free income that dwarfs the official benchmarks, even with the rising living cost. It gives you the freedom to live where you want and how you want, with a lifestyle of ease and quality. It funds a life of extraordinary experiences, from world travel to your deepest passions. It builds a fortress of security around your health and future, and it empowers you to create a lasting legacy for your family. That fear around the big numbers is normal, but it's time to let it go. $5 million is your reward for a lifetime of effort. In future, with inflation, this might change, but for now, it's time to stop worrying about whether it's enough and start dreaming about all the amazing things you can do with it. So, I would love to know what your ideal $5 million retirement looks like. What's the first dream trip you would book, or the passion project you would finally get started on? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you are not at the $5 million mark yet, but want to build the kind of long term wealth that makes this retirement possible, property can be an incredible, powerful tool. As a buyer's agent, my entire focus is on helping people build strategic property portfolios designed for a long term wealth creation and a comfortable retirement. If you would like to explore how a targeted property strategy could be your path to this kind of freedom, click the link in the description to book a complimentary discovery call with me. For more insights on building wealth through property here in Australia, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.